Now, 1 second. I'm looking at the channel to see if it fucking starts. Like, I'm guessing it is. I'm not sure though. Okay, no, I see it. Why does that shit say upcoming? The fuck? There we go. Alright. Anyway. So. This one you said you played. Tracer, Colosseum, Widow, Peninsula, Tracer again. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. So.
That was an adventure. Sorry about that. Don't be. You were worth it. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I want to, like, out the gates, like, because yesterday I talked to you about knowing what to do on your hero. Because sometimes you get caught out in the open because you don't know who you're targeting or what to do. Like on Tracer, I saw it like it was better target priority than your Sojourn. But for this comp, like I don't even have to like you don't even have to look at it yet. Like I tell you, obviously you didn't know at this time, but just looking at their comp right now, your first priority is to get them to turn around. Because if you don't get this team to turn around, they're gonna walk on your team very easily. So that means shoot at everyone. You can shoot at everyone. You can shoot at the Mercy. You can shoot at the Echo. You can shoot at the Sojourn, the Ramattra. Just take as many angles as you can to get the team to back up to look at you. See what happens. Okay, you're going all the way around. Oh, damn. I respect it, but you didn't kill her, so I don't respect it anymore. Um, Now, you see, imagine, like, when you started here. Hold on. Like, you saw how you were shooting them. You were getting them to, like, to come at you. Now, you just had to, like, really stay out here. You didn't have to go a full circle around, because you doing that kind of just wasted time. I told you, like, on Tracer, the only time that you use blinks to go around the map is when you see something like a win condition. That is the only justifiable excuse for using blinks to go around the map to do something. Other than that, you blink from corner to corner and you pressure from corners. And if you're getting poked out, then you use your blink to escape to the next corner. Okay? So you doing this is kind of just a waste of time. You could just stayed here, and then they all went over here anyway. So when they got here, look, when they all got here, guess what you could have been poking at this Moira. You could have came back out this way. You could have been doing more as a time, but you kind of like went around. And then this is the biggest fumble of the century. Please kill her. I don't like Mercies either. Okay. Be careful in this. That was good. That was good. You waited until your crosshair was on that far. You didn't mindlessly shoot, like because I remember telling you about that yesterday. So I'm glad you're like working on that. Oh, alright, that was good. Ooh. So if you're going to do that, like you see how you messed that up. Look at what you do. Let's do that slow motion. Look,
Thought of
that's
you.
why you messed up. You didn't like. You had like so your crosshair was on the Mercy when you blinked, but when your blink ended, you didn't adjust your aim. That's why you missed that. This is essentially why you missed the freest pulse bomb of your life. Good. I was about to say, why aren't you shooting the Echo? The Bastion? Good, good, good. Really good. I like that. You saved your blinks for the duel, and you still had recall. So
You're a real lifesaver. Making progress. Let's play with it. Special delivery.
ooh, you even like slow that down real quick.
Special delivery.
Yeah, you'd even like wait at all. To be honest, should have got the break instead. Yeah, you got cooked for it. All right, so right here, I'd have preferred like you kind of like scope out. Like once you got that checkpoint, remember I told you every time there's a checkpoint capture or whether it be on push, um, flashpoint, escort, you always want to know what you're going to do next. And then you did what I told you not to do, which was just go at them and start shooting them trying to get a kill. Every time you get a checkpoint. Every time you get a checkpoint, you want to know what your next move is going to be doing. What was your next move here? What were you trying to do? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were trying to kill this Echo. And that was not the play. You should have backed up. Look, you're the only one here. You're the only one here. Your team is just coming back. Imagine you had waited instead after you got the checkpoint right here and then came in for a pulse. And then you could have hit this break because she's playing inside here. That would have been a free pulse right here. You got cooked. That was just because you were playing out in the open. And you got cooked again because you went back out in the open. I told you, on Tracer, you do not want to be playing out in the open unless you have recall. But then there's this scenario where they come out on Hanzo. And now you can't play out in the open at all because you're risking getting one tapped. So like you have to change up your playstyle depending on what you're going against here. Like you've been doing a good job like pressuring them, but you haven't done a good job of getting them to look at you. The only one that's really looked at you consistently is their Moira. That's pretty much it. And that's because you're not um, utilizing angles and you're not utilizing corners efficiently. If you're using corners and angles efficiently, they would be looking at you constantly because they would be annoyed because all they'll feel is that little tickle damage that Tracer does. And it's annoying and it hurts because if you just leave it there, it's going to kill you, right? So, don't. Ooh, that was risky. Where are you going? Okay, good. Look at the echo. Look at the echo. There you go. That was late. That was a late reaction, but you looked at her. You gotta be careful with how close you're playing here, especially now that they have a brig. So you just want to get that brig to turn on and that echo to turn around, which you did a good job because they were looking at you for a brief time, like over here. That's why you could have like stayed at this angle or even just moved over here to get them to look at you. You're getting caught in the open again. Surprised you haven't died. You saw how dicey that situation was, right? You have to use all your blinks to escape that. That's because you were positioned like horribly right there. Positioned in between the middle of all of them. Go behind them. Here you go. Very good, very good. I do see you trying to do what I'm telling you to do, so. And I'm liking it. This is not bad for one day. I wouldn't recommend doing that anymore. And the reason why is because I forgot when, but I think Ramasha got like a buff, like when he, or no, it's just any blocking hero, because it was the same thing with Doomfist. And when they block, that damage, you're not doing anything. You're not doing, you might as well just shoot him. You're doing the same damage. So like, that's why Tracers, they wait for like a little bit of time for when after the Doomfist blocks, and then towards the end of Doomfist block, that's when they pulse him, so then they could get that damage and kill him. That's what you should have did to that Ramasha if you want to do it. But you had two other targets right there. You had the Lucia, which is harder to hit, so I would have just said the Brig, but Brig is also low, so you didn't even have to do it to the Brig either. You could have just shot any of them, and you would have probably died. Didn't have to waste pulse. This is dicey because you don't know who to target right now. You look lost. That's who you should have been targeting now. Hold on. That Lucio that just beat it. Had you went for him, like, at the very beginning, he probably had been dead by now. Like I said, I'm gonna be nitpicking you a lot. For, like, the beginning, because this is, like, the first 2 days. So, like, for your Tracer, your blink management, like, improved from yesterday drastically just by, like, what I told you. Because yesterday, your Tracer, your blink, you never had blinks. You always had used them to do something pointless, like go across the map. So I'm glad you're, like, saving them for duels now. And you're taking those angles, but I want you to stay on the angle for longer and pressure for longer. And, like, how you do that is, like, you'll stay on the angle, like, where a mega is or where a health pack is, and you can go back in easily. You don't have to take that roundabout way of getting to their backline or getting to, like, an off angle. You just get there. That's the first thing you do on Tracer. And if that's always the first thing you do, then your blinks will be more efficient, because when you are on that off angle, you can, like, be more effective. So, other than that, that's good. That's what we're focusing on here, is that your blinks and your recall usage was kind of minimal, to be honest. Like, you died with recall a lot that game. So, the recall usage can use work. But we're going to focus on the blinks for now. And the off angles. Okay. Your next one is Widow. And I don't know if Jocelyn's there, but she can also comment if she wants to. Oh, it's a Widow? It's a Widow v Widow? Oh my god, this is gonna be... I hope it's beautiful.
Interesting. Now I'm hungry.
Oh wait. Is she on? Let me check. Oh damn. As I said that, I basically summoned her. That's crazy. My fatherly powers already activating. Anyway. Let me see. So Widow v Widow. I'm hoping it's a good one. Oh wait. You got the Harley Quinn skin? S tier. S tier. Already liking this. Okay, I have faith in you. Let's see. Ooh! Already got a pick? Are you gonna get the Widow? Dang, you didn't have to jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't ever jump against the Widow. Oh my god. Don't do that. If you didn't have a D.Va there, I'm pretty sure that Widow would have just taken the time out of her day to just kill you right there. So, just be careful. She's gone. She's gone. Take your time. You're rushing. Okay, I see you're rushing your shots on Widow a lot. Is almost the same problem as Sojourn. Hopefully, I don't see that. Why did you jump up there? Let me see if I can figure this out. No, there was literally no reason for you to jump up here. I don't even think you knew who was up here. Let's run that back one more time. I'm just trying to figure out the motive. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you absolutely had no clue as to who was up there. Imagine their whole team was up there on the left side. What you would this you got? I mean, you died anyway, but you would have definitely died at that situation. So like, you don't want to commit to anything. You don't want to be aggressive unless you know how you're going to be aggressive, because aggression is the same principle as what I told you on Sojourn. When you're being aggressive, that means you're taking pressure towards you, and you're using pressure against the enemy team. So when you took this angle right here, that was just begging the enemy team to just look at you and just kill you. And Widow, 200 HP hero, you're gonna die very quickly. You do not want to make mistakes like that. And you don't have mobility like Tracer or an escape tool like Tracer to bail you out. So. And then, actually, let me go back to that fight, actually, so I can show you where you should have played instead. So, here you were rushing your shots, right? Too much, right? Let's exit out here. For some reason, there's a Orisa in the back line, but we're not going to pay attention to that. I just think that's funny. Right here is absolutely fine, to be honest. You know why? Because the Life Fear is over here. The Echo is over here. The Echo is pressuring this Tracer, and if you come over here, Tracer's probably going to look at you, but the Echo is probably going to shoot her too, because, you know, tunnel vision is 20/20, 24, unfortunately. And then right over here. I mean, there's another spot you could have done, but I wouldn't recommend it unless the Tracer is dead. Just like over here. And then you could take like pop shots if you come up here and you grapple up there. So. Okay, so now that your whole team is dead, you have to play really careful, and they pop sites. So I hope you don't stay here for too long. Okay. Good. Sneeze. Okay, I'm good now. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, good job. You punished that Lucio heavily. You definitely want to, on Widow, if there's anyone out in the open, that is your target. That is your target. Doesn't matter who it is. They're out in the open, you shoot them. And you have the aim for it. You genuinely do have the aim for it. I remember watching on Sojourn, your aim is there. Once you get that positioning, chef's kiss. Careful, be careful. Oh, you're rushing your shots again. It's like, I feel the closer you get on Widow, the more you rush your shots. And it's like a sense of urgency. It's probably because you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. You're more likely to die thinking, oh my, I'm gonna die, because you're rushing your shots, rather than to just take your time and get that shot. And now you're free. Now you keep being free, and now they're like, oh my god, we have to back up because there's a Widow. When you're playing Widow, your existence is pressure. The enemy team is gonna go. The other team's probably think, oh my god, they have a Widow. If our Widow doesn't kill them, there's nothing we could do. Or the Tracer goes, well, I'm gonna have to go all the way around, flank you to kill you. But that's so much resources dedicating by you existing. So the longer you stay alive on Widow, the more you're doing. You're rushing. Oh, look. You shouldn't have you should have taken a different angle right there. Because that Widow was hard scoping on you. He probably wasn't going to win that. So. For your Widow right now, I'm seeing a lot of there was one major macro, but it's more like micro for your Widow right now that I'm looking at. It's not anything too drastic. Do you hear that? You heard it, I think. Yeah, there. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. There you go. This is risky. Ooh, so close. Very good. Good job. I like that flank. Okay, now you gotta get out of here. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure you're aware. There was the Orisa right there. Go help. Go help. You should have been helping with that Orisa 100%. 100% right there. That almost caused your team, to be honest. Should have waited for it to land. Careful, she has the angle on you already. Okay, now you just had to hold it. There you go. No. Yeah. Just SMG. Or never mind. Nope. You kind of sold that yourself. You kind of killed yourself there. The panic was real. It's okay. Why haven't you popped sights? Pop sights. If you're gonna, once you get like right here, I'd have started popping sights like right here, and then when I know where everyone is, that's how I control my aggression, where I want to go. So like, I pop sights here, I go, okay, the Widow's right here. Maybe I want to pop shot up here, try to get a pick. Maybe I kill this Tracer. Maybe I take this angle over here, so then I could help the team on the front line, so we can control the bot space. There's so many things you could do if you would have popped sights. And I told you, on DPS, the most thing you want to do is to know information. The more information you know, the more options are available to you. And that's why, like, especially on Widow, just pop your sights. Just pop it. You're going to get it back in 3, 2, 1 seconds. So, very easy ult to charge up. I hope you pop it this fight. Where you going? No. I don't like this. This is too far. Like, Widow's long range, but this is too far, number one. And number two, there's not much you can see. Like, I would have understood if the bot was over here or over here. Then I'd understand. But it's all the way over here. You could be up here, and then if you have like a support, then you could be over here. But it's not recommended because like this Tracer they have the Tracer, so they could flank you easily. That's why it's better for you to take that off that angle up there. You still haven't popped sights. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
No one can hide from my
And then you pop sights when your team starts dying. That is one of my big pet peeves. Not start pressing ultimate when 1-2 people are dead already. Might as well just give it up. And it's not like your ultimate can change like the flow of the game that good as to where like if you pop sights you can get 4 people right now. No. It's not like that, unfortunately. See, they're all looking at you. I don't want to see you do that unless there's like a trade of ultimates going on. So like, their Orisa pops ult, and then you pop ult, and then the Zen pops ult, and then your Life Leader pops ult. So something like that. But there was nothing. You just popped ult, and then there's 2 people dead already. Good. Very good. You see? Now you see what I'm talking about? Like, it's justifiable for you to play around this angle. Like, you could have played up here, like where you were playing before. But it's justified for you to play this angle if they're playing up here. Because up here, that you can pressure them a lot just by existing out in this open space. And that's what happens when you kind of play out here and not up here. If you could have played up here, you had a higher chance of blowing.
It's getting better and interesting.
For you right now, what I'm seeing throughout this match is that your positioning on Widow drastically needs to improve. Drastically. Your shots, they're hitting. They're hitting. I like what I'm seeing. Your aim is very good.
Careful, we're outnumbered. Let's take the robot back. Distance is not
Good. That was good. That was very good.
duplicating Orisa.
Yes, we like it. The 76 Widow. We like it. We like it. Hello, hello.
I didn't know that. Sorry, I didn't know.
So yeah, pop sights. Pop your sights. Pop your sights. That's Tunnel Vision 101 for you. That is the most prime example of Tunnel Vision right here. Look. You go like this, you go, okay, I'm gonna hard peek this corner, and you thought that she was just gonna be there, but she moved first. See, that is the importance of changing your angles when you're in a duel. When you change the angles in a duel, it's hard for someone to just turn around automatically and just start shooting, right? That's why you lost this duel right here.
You're taking the robot.
What you should have did instead, go back to that real quick, because you have a habit of jumping. That's why you fumble these a lot. Like, okay, you saw that? Once you did that, you did not have to move after that. Pop your sights. You have your sights. Do you not like sights? Like, do you not like pressing your ultimate? Press the ultimate. You would have easily won this fight. You easily won this duel.
Got you.
Time to teach these birds some manners.
Potato poppers. I had never heard that in my life.
They sound good.
Honestly.
Mm. Like, did you hear? Like, he's. Ooh, you see, this is what I don't like. Like, you're standing here, and you're throwing down your sights on the Orisa, and then you're like, okay, like, there's a Widow that pops sights, and you should have heard that, because she pops sights, and guess what? She's aiming down on your head. She's locking that shit down. So that's why you pop sights. You come out and
It was
pop
a quick
sights.
match though.
Use it. Use your ultimate. That's all you gotta do. Because if that Widow was any better, you'd have got cooked right there. If that Widow was Jocelyn, you'd have got cooked right there.
Damn.
That was a good shot. Pop your. Oh my god. You know what? You get the message. I'm gonna keep it going here.
No one can hide from my sight.
You always pop. Okay. Yeah. So, very nice shots. What I'm seeing on your Widow is that if we're in a game, I'm 100% putting you on Widow. But we're going to make sure that that positioning is fixed. And I'm gonna probably, like, we're gonna have like one-on-one session, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through the maps, and I'm gonna show you what good positioning on Widow looks like right there and then. Especially on the Widow maps. We're gonna do Widow maps, like heavy maps. Because your positioning was very, very lackluster. That is the worst thing on your Widow. So once we fix that, your Widow should start popping off gradually. And then we can move on to other things, like the macro of playing Widow, which just means like your overall playstyle and how you should be, what you should be doing, and depending on what your team is. So.
Our soldier's getting cooked.
Alright, the next one is Tracers, was the last one. Arctic Peninsula.
Yeah. You really said that to you?
Okay, let's see.
You didn't get DPS.
Okay, already, I kind of don't like where you're playing. The reason why is because on this map, in particular, that 90% of the time, everyone's gonna fight for this high ground right here. So what's about to happen that I'm seeing is that their team is going to run on this high ground, and you're probably gonna get pushed off because this high ground is very essential. Your team is pushing main, but it's very easy to push you out, you know? So, to be honest,
Okay.
I'd rather you, like, it's, like, what you're doing right now, like, since you've already done it, to just, like, poke them, get the Diva to chase you, poke, get someone to chase you, get their team to chase you. That's what you could do from your position right now. But if you would have came from this way instead, you could have gotten a major flank because their team is highly susceptible to getting flanked. The D.Va could peel, and it is hard to with a Moira to go flank, and they have a Moira, but that's why you have recall. That's why you go in, have your damage, get your damage in, recall. See, you don't even have to get a kill. You just pressure. That's a lot. And flanking and exerting that much pressure, recalling, that's good. That's good enough. See? Exactly what I said. See? I didn't even know what was going to happen. Exactly what I said happened. Which is, they took the high ground, and then they're starting to collapse on your team. And you're off the high ground now. Now imagine you would have went the other way. You would probably got it killed by now, to be honest. Just in this particular map, in case. It's the importance of flanking on Tracer.
Probably.
So right now that they're on height, that's okay. And that's fine. What you should have did was, instead of you going onto this height, you should have waited for whoever dropped and then pressured them to make sure so that they go, oh, well, this Tracer's on me. I can't stay on the point. I can't cap the point, because if I do, I'm going to die to this Tracer. So dissuading them from getting on the point. Because right now, on this particular map, you're doing everything wrong that you could be possibly doing. First, if you made that decision at the beginning, at least change your playstyle. You go, okay, they have a D.Va, a soldier, Junkrat, they're going to take the high ground for me, so I'm going to go around and flank them, right? You change your playstyle depending on what you're facing. And how you identify that is go, okay, well, they have a pseudo, poke, but not really, with the Moira and the Ana, so you just okay, well, get them to turn around, because their composition is just shoot at enemy, we kill them. So you go, okay, I'm gonna get you to shoot at me, and then my team walk on you, and they kill you. There you go. Right now, your target priority, I want to say, is the Ana. But if the Moira is going to be constantly on her ass, or the D.Va is going to be constantly near her, then you change it. You go, okay, well, those three are in a group. They're besties, so I'm going to go after the soldier instead, or I'm going to go after the Junkrat. That's how you change target priority. Timing, I told you about that. Timing. No one, the team fight hasn't started, and the first thing you did was you went on the soldier, you went on the Junkrat, they're on the low ground, and you instantly got recall. You got your recall forced. Now you're not really doing much. So and the good timing is okay, you see your D.Va booster in, or Junkrat throws mine, and Lucio uses speed, that's your timing. Or you see the Zen Discord, boom. Because I'm pretty sure right now you feel really bad right now. You're like, hey, yo, I can't really do much right now. It's because your target priority isn't there. See, you do see that, right? The Moira is on her. Now you went in with recall. I told you, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take a duel without recall. And you did it. You was not gonna kill that Ana unless you hard committed. That was the only way you would have killed the Ana, and you would have hit all headshots. That's very hard to do. When the Ana's not scoped in, so. That was overkill. Understandable. But overkill. That was good. You see, that's what you look for. The whole team left their Ana behind. That's when you go for the Ana. Perfect. You see, during that whole fight right there, the 2 kills that you got were because they were alone. And since they were alone, you could easily kill people who were alone on Tracer. Because Tracer is easily one of the best dueling DPS in the game, if not the best. Oh, you do that a lot on Tracer. Your pulses, like I didn't really like tell you much about your pulses, so you know I'm not gonna go too in on that. But your pulses on Tracer, what you do is when you do decide to use the pulse, your crosshair would be on the target. Like you would be absolutely fine to just press it, and then you will just turn the weirdest 360. 180, 90-degree angle and just completely whiff. So if you're gonna go for a flick, make sure that when you start the blink, that your crosshair is not on the target, but it's near the target. See, now if you do it the opposite, what happens? You see it for yourself in 4K. Good, good, good. You're tunnel visioning. Yeah. That happened because you tunnel visioned. You're out in the open space and you really, really wanted to kill that Ana, but you really was not going to kill that Ana. She had a Moira holding her. There was no way in hell were you going to kill her. So you switch target priorities.
Got any meditation tips? I have trouble calming down.
Yeah, thirsty.
You're listening to silence. But it's like a blank canvas that just needs to be filled.
Then paint it with emptiness.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Okay, last round. Okay. Yeah, they walked on your team because you weren't putting enough pressure. Remember what I told you on Tracer? You definitely want them to... And now they have a Brig. So now it's definitely going to be tough for you to get to their backline. Now you want for them to look at you.
Maybe they're switching?
Which is what you're doing. You're doing that right now, but the timing is not all there. But luckily they're bad. Like, it kind of worked. And the reason why it kind of worked, that was a good pulse. The reason why it actually... nah, it wasn't necessary. It was an ego pulse at best. Nah. The thing that you did right there, like, that's how you garner attention. But you do that when you time that when your team goes in. Because if you do that when you time your team go in, and then they all look at you, that's where you get the most value on Tracer.
So true. It didn't help that I could combine though. I have 8 subs. Yeah.
Very good, very good. You see that? Did you see how good you did just there? And why? Is because you used a corner and you maintained that corner, you maintained that pressure. And when they walked up, they got punished for not looking at you. You see? That's an effective way of using pressure. That is the most effective. Good job. Kind of did it again. Let me watch that in 5K.
Not the 5K.
Let's watch that again. You did it again. Look. Look. Where's the Pharah? Where's the Pharah on your screen right now? She's nowhere. She's in yonder, behind you. And you pulsed. That wall did nothing to you.
Huh? No. He was saying yes, so I was saying yes back. I don't know. Oh, Venture. Oh, Turtle. No.
Good, you forced the break to ult. And you got the kill. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys win. Okay. So, the recap for you would be is that probably the next thing, like I don't want you working on it quite yet, but it's your pulses. But I do want, that's later down the line. I don't really care if you miss your pulses right now. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on maintaining off angles. Starting, like when you start the game, I want you to go for flanks. That's what I want you to do, start of the game. And if their composition says, yo, you can't flank or we're going to kill you, then you switch up your playstyle. Switching up playstyles. So, flanking, maintaining off-angled pressure, and changing your playstyle mid-game, depending on how the other team's playing. Those are the 3 main things I want you to work on, Tracer. Then, on Widow, it's genuinely for you. It's genuinely just the positioning. I feel like after you work on that positioning, then I can go to other things on Widow. Like for Widow, mostly after you get positioning and your aim down, which you do have good aim, then you just start working on the macro. Is how you play with your team. So very simple character. But other than that, I'm going to send this to you, and then what I want you to do is I don't want you to send me like VOD like this like day. I want you to take a couple days so that you can work on it more, because it like you were taking my advice and I saw it, but it looked very rugged. And it's because you haven't practiced it. You're kind of just trying it now. So that's what I want you to do. Okay.